Hello YouTubers, RogueMonkeyJr here, and in today's video we're going to talk about this lovely new weapon right here, the Volt SMG that was added in with Season 6 of Apex Legends. Before we start off, if you enjoyed the video, hitting the like button really helps out the channel, and you could even maybe consider subscribing. Alright, so if you didn't know already, in Season 6 of Apex Legends, the Volt was added to the weapon pool, and the R99 was removed from the map loot pool and moved into the care package. So the R99 right now is a care package only weapon, and the Volt is pretty much the SMG that has replaced it in the general loot pool. I don't know what the hell's going on there. But anyways, so the Volt, I've used it most of the morning, and whew, it is a force to be reckoned with. So the stats of the Volt are as follows. It's got a rate of fire of 783. It's got different mag sizes. So if you equip this one, or the base mag is 19, then this one is 21. The blue one is 23, and then the purple one is 26 rounds in the magazine. It does 24 damage to the head, 16 to the body, and 13 to the legs. As for the negative percentage it gives you while strafing, it is the exact same as the R99 or some of the shotguns or handguns. So as you see, I have 173.5 velocity right now, and if I ADS, 147.48, and then same thing for the R99, 147.48. So it is a weapon that allows you to strafe pretty quickly, as opposed to, I don't know, something like a sniper rifle like this. You see how slow you go, 60.72. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, if we compare it to the R99. So as you all know, as I said, the R99 is now a care package weapon, and they buffed it a little bit, but not too much. You can see it has a mag of 32 now, and they boosted the damage a little bit, so it does 18 to the head, 12 to the body, and 10 to the legs, and it has obviously the awesome rate of fire of 1080, so you can just decimate people with it. And let's be honest, it was a meta weapon up until Season 6. I mean, generally speaking, you'd find a lot of players using the R99 if they came across it. Okay, so the Volt. Okay, so obviously it uses energy ammo, so it has no drop or very, very little, and it doesn't have any damage drop off at range. So you see right now, I don't know, I'm at like, what is this? I want to ping beside it, 39 meters, okay, we'll have 39 meters. Well, let's do body shot, 16, then when you do over here, 16, it has no damage drop off whatsoever, so you're going to be doing the exact same amount of damage no matter the range you're using this at, and it is, I mean, this thing is a lot of fun to use. So if we take a look at the recoil pattern real quick, you'll see it is pretty easy to control. So with a purple mag, it pretty much goes up and into the left, but very, very slightly. You can see this spray pattern, and obviously this weapon can also equip barrel stabilizers, so it'll allow you to control it a little bit better. So if we equip the legendary one with a stock, and then we put a 1x on there, you'll see that the spray pattern is actually pretty manageable. And I was a little bit further on this one, but if you just basically pull down for like most of the bursts, and then you burst again, you'll pretty much get 100% of your shots hit. And damn, I mean, with the 24 headshot damage and I mean the 16 body shot damage, with the 1.9 second reload time, you can do some serious hurt on people with this, even at range. So if we go a little bit further like this, this is about, what, 50 meters. You'll see the recoil is pretty good, and it doesn't really have a charge up time unlike most of the other energy weapons. So you're just going to be firing this thing straight away with no downtime and absolutely decimating people in close and medium range engagements. All right, so now that you know the basics of the Volt, we're going to go look at some gameplay of it in action. Before I forget, the hip fire, I mean, it's okay, but you can see there's quite a bit of spread there if we just hip fire it. If we're a little bit further, for example here, you'll see some of the bullets start going up and around the target. So you want to be up real close if you're hip firing this thing. So as for the gameplay, I'm just going to talk a little bit about my opinions on the Volt while I have some gameplay in the background with me using the Volt in live games. I was picking this thing up as much as I could because obviously I wanted to test it out, see how it compared to something like the R99, and damn, this thing is really, really strong. I always had this, or almost always had this as my second weapon as soon as I could find it. I was using like something like the R301 or the flatline as a primary, and just getting to close quarters with this thing, even at a little bit further ranges, it is like pinpoint accurate. You can down people so fast with the Volt because of the high damage it does with the fairly high rate of fire as well. It's not going to take you a lot of time to down enemies, especially considering that enemies can no longer have 225 health as they could in the past seasons. So in season 5, if you had a level 4 Evo shield, or level 5 Evo shield, you had a total of 225 health. And now with that being reduced to 200 and people using gold armor having 175, you can one clip people very easily. Obviously, it's not a weapon that can take out multiple targets back to back, but the 1.9 second reload is quick enough. And I mean, you could even run 2 of these pretty easily and just rush your targets and absolutely decimate people, just as good as you could with the R99, or maybe even better because it has such a high damage potential. So even if you miss a couple of shots, it doesn't matter all that much. If you're landing headshots at 24 damage per shot, it's going to take you, give or take, like 7-8 shots to down somebody if you're on target with headshots. If not, with body shots, it's going to take you about 10 or 12, so about half of a level 3 magazine. So that's the purple magazine. And I was having an incredible amount of fun with this weapon. I would strongly suggest considering to pick it up if you see it and try it out for yourself. Try out the recoil patterns, try and master that. And I'm telling you, this gun is very, very good. And the thing that scares me is that when a new weapon is released into Apex Legends and is very, very good, people have a tendency to, critique that, and then it ends up getting nerfed into the ground, much like the Havoc got nerfed into the ground, much like the Charge Rifle got nerfed into the ground. So hopefully the Volt doesn't suffer the same fate. Maybe something I could see them doing is maybe upping the recoil to make it a little bit more difficult to control at range, so you're not getting lasered with an SMG that is generally designed for close quarter combat. But anyways, that's all I had to say about the Volt SMG. I wanted to make a quick video, but this ended up being a little bit longer than I wanted it to. But anyways, keep your eyes peeled on the channel for more Season 6 content. Let me know what you think of the Volt SMG. Is this going to replace your secondary weapon of choice? Will it replace the R99 for you? Obviously, because it's not available in the map loot pool anymore. You can only get it in care packages. Leave all that in the comment section down below. And yeah, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as always, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.